Hello, everybody. We are going to be getting into FSX. I'm still just getting everything set up. I just wanted to start the stream so people could see it and have a chance to get on. So, yep, stream will be starting shortly. Remember what the pause button is for my track IR. Hello, hello. Yep, stream is going to be starting here shortly. Just going through and setting up track IR really quick. How do I add a hotkey? How do I pause? I can see center. How do I pause it? Hmm. Hello, everybody. We will be getting into FSX here in a minute. I'm just trying to get my track IR ready, and I'm actually loading into FSX right now. Probably gonna have to do some control setup as well. We'll see what. Oh shoot! Yeah, we're gonna have to do some control setup. I didn't plug in my freaking yoke. I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. All right, now how do I pause track IR? Pause F9. There we go. Cool. All right, now I just gotta get my yoke plugged in. Well, though I am all loaded up in FSX now, so I guess I can jump over to that so you can actually see the game. I've got to freaking get all my wires and stuff situated. As I have completely unplugged my yoke and everything. I got so excited about starting the stream. I didn't get everything set up beforehand. Alright. So yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, you might want to skip ahead a few minutes. If you're joining the stream now, please just bear with me for a moment. got this one pop can that is just constantly getting in the way. Okay, well that's plugged in. Now I just gotta plug in the rudder pedals. And now the actual whole assembly. There we go. Of course, that means we're going to have a whole mess of problems with it in, Oh, wait. Our control systems seem to be okay. Apart from... That was weird there. And I can't move my rudder pedals left. Why not? Because they're smashing into my tower. Oh yeah, that's why I freaking need a way to stop my rudder pedal assembly from like sliding forward when I use it. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. Okay. That is a problem. I'm hitting my brakes right now and it's doing that. Let's see. Controls. I want the rudder pedals. Buttons, control axes. No, the throttle quadrant should not have that. Elevator axes. Throttle. Here. What? Throttle quadrant. Oh, that would be, okay. So if we go to yoke, ailerons, that's correct. Elevator, correct. Throttle, that's going to be this. Okay. And now we also need propeller to be here. And we need, on the throttle quadrant, we need mixture here. And that'll do for now, quick and dirty. Rudder pedals, no ailerons, no elevator. Rudder, yes. Just making sure that's right. No throttle. And then brakes. Brakes left is that. Brakes right is that. There we go. We should be all set to start flying. Let's jump in the virtual cockpit and zoom out. Unpause track IR, see what happens. Everything seems alright. And let's see if I can remember how to fly this thing, yeah? Okay. I'm kind of sitting kind of awkwardly. Alright. There we go. This is all set properly. The mixture doesn't really. Let's see if we can't fix that really quick. Throttle quadrant. No null zone, please. Did that fix it? No. Advanced controls, sensitivity, all the way up. There we go. Perfect. Okay, well, this is an A2A plane and I haven't flown in a while, so let's see if I can even get this thing started properly. Okay. Master. Crack the throttle. Propeller should not be feathered. Fuel pump. Sweet. Alright. We need some defoggers on here, and we also need to adjust the volume. Oh, you guys need to get volume, first of all. There we go. Sorry you missed that, you missed the sound of the, engine starting. It's also really loud. I'm probably gonna turn that down a little bit more for you. Okay. We need some defoggers in my life. Hopefully that'll help.
Taxi 2 at hold short, runway 7, via taxiway Delta, Delta 14, Cessna 240. Toledo ground, Cessna November 6182 Golf with India. Request taxi for takeoff, straight out departure. Cessna November 6182 Golf, taxi 2 at hold short of runway 7, using taxiway Delta, Delta 14. Contact tower on 118.1 when ready.
Alright. Taxiing runway 7 via Delta, Delta 14.
Cessna 82 Golf.
Alright, actually we should listen to the ATIS real quick.
Toledo Airport information, India 2011 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility.
Greater than 20 miles. Sky condition, few clouds, 5,100. Temperature 14, 2.4. Altimeter is 29902. Okay. So, let's see. Wait. Oh, shoot. I forgot. Rudder pedal, advanced controls. No null zone. Hypersensitivity. And do we need to reverse them? I think we need to reverse them, but I'm not positive. Yes, we need to reverse them. Does that be over here where we do that? The yoke, yep. No, that's the yoke. Rudder pedals. Reverse. There we go. There we go. Now we should be in business. I've never started from this ramp, so not really sure how to get to the runway from where I am. I don't have my chart for Toledo handy.
Approaching 1-6.
We apparently have a RAS on this aircraft. We're just doing VFR today, so we're going to run in GPS mode. And I have no idea what we're flying to, by the way. I'm just going to fly. This is just practice, so I can get a feel for rudder and yoke again. Of course, I don't have like anything mapped button-wise. So, yeah, going to be using a lot of the switches in the actual cockpit, which some people actually prefer, so let me know if you prefer me to actually flick the switches in the cockpit, or if you're indifferent and you don't mind me using buttons on my yoke and stuff. Also, how's the volume, guys? Is the game volume too loud or too quiet, or how is it? I feel like it's too loud, but I can't really hear what you guys hear. Anyone in the chat want to tell me? I feel like it's too loud. Let me actually... Whoops. Volume mixer. Let's just cut this volume like in half. There we go. That's much more pleasant for my ears, so I'm hoping that's much more pleasant for you. I don't have anything open, do we? Doesn't look like it. Way off the center line. Also, guys, let me know which aircraft you'd want to see. The virtual airline I'm looking at joining would basically allow me to either start with one of the Airbuses, I think the A319, but I'm not positive, or the Majestic Dash 8 Q400. So let me know if you'd rather see an Airbus or a Q400. Initially, I do have both aircraft, so I'm trying to decide which one I should focus on at first. Also, I think I might do Flight Sim more as a live stream than as a video series, just because flights can get very long, and hey, what's up, Gary? Long time no see. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna do FSX as a live stream series, so we can have that interaction. Like during the cruise, we can maybe I don't know, come up with something to do during the cruise. And also, the reason I haven't been doing FSX is because of how long it takes to edit and render the videos. But if I can just do them live, that takes away the editing and rendering. So I really wouldn't have an excuse to not do FSX, right? I was going way too fast for the taxiway. That's alright. It's a long taxi. We're gonna be behind this. We're gonna be behind this guy though, who's gonna be a stickler for the rules because he's an AI. Lame. Well, Gary's vote is for the Airbus, and since he's the only one that I can actually see commenting right now, that's what I'm gonna go with, unless I get a bunch of comments on the archive saying the Q400. I was actually kind of leaning towards the Airbus myself as well, so we'll see. Alright, we're going to switch over to tower frequency.
For takeoff, runway 7, departure to the north approved. Toledo Tower, Cessna, November 6182 Golf, ready at runway 7, straight out departure. Cessna, November 6182 Golf, hold short, runway 7, traffic is Cessna, Skyhawk,
Approaching 07.
hold short, runway 7, Cessna, 82 Golf.
I just find it funny that we have a RAS system
Cessna 240.
on this 182, but that's alright.
Cessna, November 6182 Golf, taxi into position and hold.
Position and hold, 182 Golf.
Position and hold, Cessna 82 Golf.
I'm also thinking about flying on VATSIM. Hey Gary, what video are you talking about? The last one I saw of you was,
On runway 07. Flaps.
it was the guy that said, I do not associate with... Yeah.
Runway 7, departing straight out, approved.
Alright, we're clear for takeoff, 82 Golf.
Cessna 82 Golf.
Oh, there's some prop noise. There we go. Alright, positive rate. We're over 80 knots. Of course, we don't have landing gear to pull up, but we can pull the flaps up. And pull back on the throttle a little bit. Look at that. This plane just lifts right off like a champ. It's awesome. Alright, and we are flying totally VFR today. Probably not going to use the autopilot very much, just because it's, I'm doing this because I want to practice. Alright, throttle down, pull the prop down as well. There we go. Hey, Keenan. Sorry I can't pull you up into TS right now. I'm all muted on there anyway.
240, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Yeah, Gary, I did see that. Keenan, I think Kevin was in my office. If you want to message him, he might be able to move you up. You should be able to. He's an admin, so.
Cessna 82 Golf, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. Sweet. I'm just not gonna... I mean, I'll tune the approach just so I can listen and get the chatter, but I'm not gonna contact the approach. Why don't we head out to the bay, to the Maumee Bay, and kind of see where we go from there. Oh, we're in Rose's office? Oh, I thought I moved Kevin and myself up, but guess I didn't. And Keenan, we are flying the A2A 182, Cessna 182. And we're going to fly out to the islands. Yes, it is a very nice aircraft. Alright, where's my trim wheel? There we go. Less trim. That's crazy, just like tiny trim adjustments can really alter your feet per minute. Yep, this is my hometown. I think that's US Route 23 right there. That double highway there. Means we're kind of flying over Sylvania right now.
Squawk 1200, frequency change approved. Cessna 240.
Which means, actually, the place I work, like one of our stores, would be right down there. My track IR is kind of losing sight of my clip when I'm trying to look down to the right. Alright. Need some more nose down trim. So right now, we are approaching Lake Erie, and Keenan, yes, we can. Yeah, Gary. Good times, right? Yeah, we're just approaching Lake Erie, and we're probably gonna fly east down the coast. One thing I love about this aircraft is how stable it is. I'm barely having to make control adjustments. I'm trying to adjust my pitch, or my, not my pitch, my yoke. Well, my pitch, oh my goodness, can't talk. My pitch trim. I want to kind of stay between 5,000 and 6,000 feet, so just kind of level off somewhere around here. How are we? We're green in the RPM. Manifold pressure is high, but on the acceptable end of high. Airspeed is kind of right where I want it, so I don't think I'm really going to mess with anything. I guess I can lean the mixture a little bit more. That's probably about good right there. Not very much, because we're still, you know, at such a relatively low altitude. Alright, let's kind of a little more. A little bit more nose down trim so we can descend a couple 100 feet. But yeah, Gary, you'll be shocked to know that in lunar gaming, I'm not the state troopers commissioner. I passed that on to Kevin, which I don't think you know Kevin. It's a different Kevin than who was in ESRP with us. This Kevin's better. And no, I'm not just saying that because I think he's watching. But yeah, our state trooper commissioner now is he was actually a Marine MP in California, so he's really familiar with the California vehicle codes and penal codes and stuff, which is, you know, what we try to emulate with San Andreas. I am the Park Rangers commander. If I was going into law enforcement in real life, I would be a park ranger. I just love the outdoors and wilderness and camping and stuff like that. So, though I did make it so it's state park rangers, so they still have law enforcement authority over the whole state. We just primarily patrol like Paleto Bay, Grapeseed, Mount Chiliad, you know, Great Chiansky Mountain. I think that's right, or am I mixing together two different mountains there? No, I decided to go fire and EMS in real life, so... Okay, Gary, you have not seen my park ranger skins or my park ranger vehicles, so... We're also the biggest department in lunar gaming right now, park rangers. It's actually turned out to be really popular. Well, relatively speaking. When I say really popular, I mean compared to the other departments. There's like 2 or 3 people in the other 2 departments, and Park Rangers has like 6. So, yeah, we're still small, but Park Rangers are the biggest. Look, there's Davis Bessie. Kevin, you know what that is. That's cool, Gary. Glad things are working out for you in coast to coast. Yeah, right now we have sheriff, state, and rangers. We don't have a city police because the city sucks. It reminds me too much of Los Angeles. I hate Los Angeles. I had to live there for 10 years when I was young. Hey Gary, your chats are gonna pop up on the stream. Just remember that. So I won't actually look at that, just in case you wanted to try to keep that as private as possible. But yeah. I'll look at it as soon as we're done streaming. Yeah, this is the Steam version of Flight Sim. So, yeah, Steam messages, and I can get the Steam overlay and all that stuff, so. See. Hello, Sergeant Goats. Goats. I still don't know how to pronounce your last name, sorry. Alright, I believe this is going to be Kelly's Island and Put-in Bay coming up here. Let's kind of do a flyover and see what's going on. Let's pop up the GPS really quick too. I know it's range down, I want range up. No, I want too far up. Why can't I see airports? There should be a couple airports here. Yeah, like there's an airport right there, I think, and then an airport over here. Oh well. Let's see what the nearest airport list says. Yeah, Rattlesnake Island, Put-in Bay, Keller, which is actually Kelly's Island, Middle Base Island, North Base Island, Middle Base, Bass, actually, not bass. I'm thinking like guitar. Middle Bass Island, North Bass Island. I believe this is Put in Bay right here. 3 Whiskey 2. And that's really not on here? Oh, here we go. Let's lower the range again. Figure out which airport's which. I actually do want to go to the islands for just like a weekend. It's just nice to get away from work sometimes, you know? Finley Elliott, how are you? Good to have you on the stream. Keenan, he might be AFK. You might want to try messaging him on Kick. Or let me see if I can. Yeah, I'll just. There you go, buddy. Back to flying. No, I said back to flying. There we go. Yeah, that's definitely going to be... Yep, that's Put in Bay, just like I thought. And then... those are going to be the Bass Islands. No, Keller. Oh, Kelly's Island is 89D. Okay. 89 Delta. And Keller is this one over here. Cedar Point is in this area as well. Though it's actually not shown in FSX. I believe this is Kelly's Island, right in front of us. Yep, 89 Delta. So we are going to lose some altitude and some speed, and we're going to descend. We're going to make a low pattern around the airport and figure out which runway we want to land on. I don't see anyone else in the pattern, but we'll go ahead and we'll tune the traffic. Let's see. If 7 was takeoff from Toledo, the weather's probably not that much different on the lake. So we're probably going to be landing runway 9. You know what? Let's see if we can... Let's see if we can get down quick enough.
West 5,100 inbound to land runway 9er.
Because that would be pretty much straight in. And if not, we'll just have to do a. You know what? No, we are going to do a. We're going to do a left-hand traffic pattern. So I'm going to cross the approach here. We are on a. We'll just go ahead and say crosswind leg. Wait, no, crosswind is the other one. This is supposed to be base. Whoops. Correction, that's supposed to be base leg.
November 6182 Golf is on base runway 9er.
There's the ferry terminal right there. Alright, we are on upwind.
89er Delta traffic traffic. Cessna, November 6182 Golf is on upwind, runway 9er.
My yoke is kind of sticking. You need to get some kind of, I think you need to use like a water-based lubricant on it. Or no, not water-based, because then it'll rust it. I don't know. I'm going to have to look up SciTech yoke maintenance tips. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't decide to try to force it down onto the runway on the first approach. We were just too high. I don't really like descending quicker than, is it like 700 or 800 feet a minute in a small plane like this. Oh, as I just go over 1,000. Alright. Now we're on crosswind.
89er Delta traffic. Cessna, November 6182 Golf is on crosswind, runway 9er.
Oh yeah, look at that coordinated turn. We're gonna go out for kind of an extended crosswind, I think. And left, downwind.
89er Delta traffic. Cessna, November 6182 Golf is on downwind, runway 9er.
I guess this isn't too extended, is it? Let's see. When do I think I'm going to be flying on VATSIM? Pretty much, if this landing goes smoothly, I'm going to start looking into installing VATSIM, and I'm going to practice um, with small engine aircraft like this and the A2A Cherokee on VATSIM. Once I'm used to like the radio traffic and everything on VATSIM, that's when I'll start learning the Airbus, and I'll start flying for the virtual airline Kevin and I picked with the Airbus on VATSIM. That's my plan as of right now, anyway. Subject to change. But I'm planning on doing most, if not all, of my FSX stuff on live stream. Just because it's more interesting, I think. Unless you guys don't like it. If you guys would rather have, regular videos as opposed to live stream archives for FSX, I'm sure I can work something out. As I said before, the live streams are just easier for me. It takes out a lot of the time-consuming stuff that goes into making an actual video as opposed to a live stream archive. Alright, starting base.
Niner Delta traffic. Cessna November 6182 Golf is on base. Runway Niner.
My downwind wasn't perfectly straight either, so kinda shortened my base. Yeah, we're gonna be going right into final. Short final.
8 Niner Delta traffic. Cessna November 6182 Golf is on final. Runway Niner to land.
Oh, I'm still too high, really.
Flaps.
Oh, jeez.
Flaps.
I meant to go to the second notch, not full notch.
Approaching 09.
Well, what does Dare Tiber say? He says force it, so let's force it.
Unstable. Unstable.
You're unstable. No, this is going to be too fast. We're not going to slow down in time. Now, if this was Toledo, it would be fine. However, this is not Toledo.
Long landing. Long landing.
Niner Delta traffic. Cessna November 6182 Golf going around. Niner Delta traffic. Cessna November 6182 Golf is on downwind. Runway Niner.
Yeah, I think I'm going to need a couple more practice sessions before I'm ready for VATSIM. Johnny Foster, thank you for the tip. Keenan, how is VFR worse than IFR on VATSIM? Oh, I have class tomorrow, Keenan, if you're still here. So not work, so I'll be on around 1 o'clock Eastern.
Niner Delta traffic. Cessna November 6182 Golf is on base. Runway Niner.
The only bad thing about the Cessna is that when you're turning, you can't see the airport. Yep. I had a feeling my turn was too wide. Or more accurately, my downwind kind of came in at an angle. But hey, this is practice. This is not meant to be very good, to be honest. I knew I was going to be rubbish, that's why I started streaming it. I figured it would be entertaining. But this is going to be a much better approach. Skim the treetops. Long landing, long landing. Oh, jeez. And there's the stall warning. Bang!
1,500 feet remaining.
Slam it to the ground when in doubt.
100 feet remaining.
That is not 100 feet, Raz. I think you're slightly confused there.
Niner Delta traffic. Cessna November 6182 Golf is clear of the runway.
Oh wait, beacon needs to stay on. I always get stressed out when I go to short airfields like this. You know what? This is as good a place as any to park, right? All right. Yeah, it's not really the proper shutdown procedure, but it works. Everything's off, right? Alright, well, we're alive. I mean, you know what they say about any landing you can walk away from, right? Don't really think that applies here. That was a pretty bad landing. See if we can check the hangar report. Great shape. Not bad. Just gonna switch some stuff around because why not? Fairings. I like fairings. I like the three-bladed propeller as well. So everything seems okay. All right. Well, guys, I think that is gonna do it for this stream of FSX. Unless you want to keep going. Don't really know where I would go from here, though. We could just island hop over to Put-in-Bay. Hmm. No, you know what? Hmm. Hey, Justin, what are you saying good to? Good to the end of the stream or good to keep going? Yeah, Johnny, I do need to practice my pattern work, you're right. Yeah, we might as well keep practicing. Why not? I only planned on an hour stream, but, you know, I've got a little bit of time still, so. I am going to use FS Passengers eventually. What I'm doing first, though, is just practicing. And when I'm going to use FS Passengers differently than I've used it in the past. In the past, obviously, I've kind of done like a full career series, but I'm actually really interested in joining a virtual airline. So I'm going to be doing flights for a virtual airline on VATSIM and using FS Passengers to kind of like gauge how well my flights are, or how good my flights are, you know? Okay. So let's practice some pattern work.
Delta traffic. Cessna.
Well, I guess I just should announce taxi, but
Taking off.
it's all good.
Touch and go. Left traffic.
Also, Justin, it's going to be a little bit different than in the past in that I'm going to do most of my FSX stuff on live stream now. Just because FSX videos take the greatest amount of time to produce and edit and upload and everything. So by doing a live stream, it cuts down on a lot of that time. Also gives me something to do as in interacting with you guys when there's, when we're just in the cruise. Yeah, it'll be better. It won't really give me an excuse to say, oh, I can't do FSX because I don't have time. And just, hop on and do a quick flight.
8.
This is a runway? Does not look like a runway. Definitely does not look like a runway that RAS should recognize. I'm gonna have to tweak my RAS settings. Alright, well, we already announced we were taking off, and I haven't heard any other traffic, so we're just gonna go right to takeoff.
On runway 09. Flaps, flaps.
Flaps are fine. I don't know what you're talking about. Knots. Thanks for the tip, Johnny. I'll do my best, though, of course, like all things, it takes practice, so probably will not get it exactly right this time around. But I do appreciate the feedback in the comments. You know what I just realized? This is the first time I've run FSX since I reinstalled it. I don't think I have my realism settings set properly. As yeah, I'm moving my rudder right now and nothing's happening. So auto rudder must be on. It's a little high. Jeez, oh Pete's. Look at that vertical speed, just go all over the place. Heck yeah. And too far on my... Too far. Turning too far. Stop going up, go down. Also, airspeed go down. Justin K, I am in the A2A 182 Skylane. Fisher friends, how are you? Kiko, how are you? Oh, come on. Yeah, believe it or... Yeah, Johnny, definitely need to be better on the trim, you're right. It's easier when it's set to a control on the yoke, though, and I don't have that set up because I kind of set up the controls in a hurry at the beginning of the stream because I realized I didn't do that when I started. So I'm kind of fighting the yoke right now. Justin K, right now I am flying around Kelly's Island, which is in Lake Erie, just off the coast of Northwest Ohio. Alright, I also noticed that my downwind also drifted too far, and I still have not corrected properly for the altitude, so... But at least I gave myself plenty of room to correct. A Piper PA-28? Nice. I have a Cherokee. If you want to see that airplane flown. As in, I have a Cherokee in the sim, not I have a Cherokee in real life. Probably, this is probably not the best airport to practice at any either. I should probably go to like Toledo Executive Airport. Something with, pappy lights and a decently sized runway.
Flaps.
Yeah, my flaps are not fully extended because they don't need to be fully extended, so calm yourself, okay? Okay. Here, if I'll make you happy, I'll put them out another notch.
Approaching 09.
Is she gonna go unstable, unstable? Bet it does.
Unstable, unstable.
Told ya. Yeah, Johnny, that is true. Oop.
Long landing, long landing.
Well, that was better than the last one.
1,000 feet remaining.
And I really need to lubricate the yoke. It does kind of stick quite a lot, so I make a correction and it just kind of snaps back a little bit, and that's part of the issue here. And I have to be better about taking into account that this plane likes to float. It does not like to go down, it wants to stay in the air. Alright guys, so we did get an extra pattern in. Unfortunately, I do have to go now. I do have some other commitments I have to attend to. But everybody, thank you very much for turning out for the live stream. Also, thank you guys for all the advice you've given me in the comments. I really do appreciate it. Keep an eye out on my Twitter. That's where I'll announce live streams. That's going to be at @ashadowbox_YT. I'll type it in the chat as well. But yeah, also don't forget you can subscribe on YouTube as well. Johnny Foster, Justin K, thank you very much for your compliments there. And Johnny, I will definitely keep practicing, and I'll be sure to stream a lot of it too. So, until next time guys, I've been A Shadowbox, and you guys have a good one.